Talk again, and today I'm reacting to the news that Marky Delgado is re-signing a long-term deal with Toronto FC. The news was broken by the Footy Talks podcast on Thursday with KJ Caldwell, Luke Wildman, and Ali Curtis, the GM of Toronto FC. They broke the news that Marky Delgado is re-signing. They have came to terms. Basically, it's all up to the league office whenever they want to approve it. I don't think they are going to deny it. It's just because Corona and all that, it's going to take a while for them to approve it. But it is agreed to. The terms are agreed to. We don't know what the terms are specifically yet, but Ali Curtis said it's a good long-term deal, so I would probably say it's probably a 3-year deal, maybe a 4-year deal, 3 with a player option, club option, probably $500K, $550K, right under TAM, but the most you could get before TAM. He's going to get a good pay raise, that's for sure. That's just my guess. That's just my guess because Delgado hasn't said what he's getting. Ali Curtis just said it's a good long-term deal, but that's what I'd think a good long-term deal is in this league. So I'd say I'm probably in the ballpark just guessing that, but probably somewhere around there. 3 years, 4 years, $500K per year. Not a bad deal for Marky Delgado. It's nice to see him stay with Toronto FC because he started a ruckus earlier on this year, right at the start of training camp, saying last year, final year, let's get it on Twitter. And then he was interviewed by KJ where he elaborated on that, saying he wanted to go to Europe or go to somewhere else after this season was over. Turns out, I guess he probably did that for leverage, or I don't know if he was being serious, but he tried to do that for at least leverage, if not actually being serious. But he's staying. He re-signed. He's staying for another 3-4 years. I like it. I like it because the more I look, the more I realize he's a rock in the midfield. He's Vanny's ride or die. He's kind of like Bradley, but a little bit more offensive, but he's a mainstay. He's going to be in the team. So that's the way that works. Him, Osorio, they're both going to be in the team. Bradley is going to be in the team. The midfield is basically set. Pozuelo, Delgado, Osorio, Bradley. Unless Vasquez comes in, that's going to probably knock off Osorio or be a super sub for Pozuelo when needed. But this basically kills off the De Guzman rumors, thank God, because nobody wanted that. Nobody wanted that. Nobody. Delgado staying probably kills off those rumors. Vasquez coming back is more likely, still possible, because they can make a trade. He's an attacking midfielder. He's not box-to-box or defensive, so he's not taking out Bradley, Fraser, or Delgado. It's either going to be Osorio gets benched or Pozuelo is super subbed by Vasquez. He's basically Vasquez, Pozuelo, super sub after 80 minutes, or 75 minutes after almost every game. But that would suck if Osorio got benched and dropped for Vasquez. Unless it was like equal and they were load managing Vasquez and they were like, hey, we're going to play Victor today. Oh, we're going to play Oso today. And it was like a split. It was a platoon. I'm not against it, but I think Victor could play more than half of the games. So whatever way you want to look at that, I think he's better than you think. He hasn't got hurt since he went to Qatar, but let's leave that to the side, but I would feel sorry for Oso if he got dropped for Victor. I really would, because I think this year is going to be good for Oso. But back to Delgado. So, Marky Delgado, still here, still going to play every game for TFC, and it's good, because Halfway through last year, he started coming back to where he was in 2017, his old self, before the fateful miss in Guadalajara. That miss. The sitter. Then he fell off after that miss. After losing us the Champions League, basically. Even though he did score his penalty in the penalty shootout. So, I didn't think at that time he had lost his confidence, but he started to. Then, halfway through 2019, he started going back to where he was. He started to get back to where he was, be greater. To where he was in 2017 and during the Champions League run before the miss. And this year, he's great. I don't think Delgado deserves all the stick that he gets. All the hate that he gets. I don't. Because Delgado's a good player. Yeah, has he cost us a Champions League? Yeah. Should he have put that shot on goal or at least on frame? Yes. Doesn't matter if it would have been on frame, but he still, hit the bar? No, we would have still lost on penalties. If it would have went in, well, we win. But I just said at least on frame, which means he could have hit the bar. Or he hits the bar and it falls, right on Coach's hand and gets saved. We would have still lost on penalties. So there was, 33% chance he would have scored that, and we would have won. Was it bad that he skied it? Yes. Should he have put it on frame? Yes. When I say put it on frame, do I mean probably put it in the bar and then we still lose on penalties? Yes. I mean, there wasn't really a lot of space there. He either, tips the bar and it pops back, or it goes right under top Ched. I'd put my money on hitting the bar. Not because I'm trying to say anything about Delgado, but, I mean, that was high pressure. I could see why he skied it. Should he have put it on frame? Yes, but even if he did put it on frame, it would have hit the bar. Or the corner. Or the corner where the bar and the post meet. Instead of top Ched like everybody thinks he would have. It's obvious. We would have still lost on penalties. I don't think him hitting the post would have changed the fact we would have lost on penalties. We just suck at penalty kicks. It's not like Oso would have been like, oh, I'm not going to stutter step and put it into the bar. Or Bradley's going to be like, you know what? I'm going to sky it into Rosette, into the moon. Yeah, no. No. But Delgado has recovered from that well. He has become a great player again. Scores a couple of times a year, like a good box-to-box midfielder should. Makes good plays, can pass, can run, has good vision, knows where to go or who to go to, has good vision. I'd say he's very vital for this club. I really would. And if you don't think he is, you don't know ball. You don't know football. If you don't think Marky Delgado is vital for this team, you don't know ball. I'm sorry. You just don't. And I'm not trying to insult anybody there, but it's just facts. If you think Marky Delgado sucks, especially after halfway last year and now, and you think he's not vital for this team, you don't know ball. Now, even then, nobody wanted De Guzman, so that's not the point here. But if you did want De Guzman over Marky Delgado, again, you don't know ball, and you were very likely to be a Judas as well. Just saying. I mean, I'm sure there are some defensive box-to-box midfielders we could bring in to play over Delgado if we had to. I don't know. Liam Fraser, who deserves to get time. Jaden Nelson. He could probably play a box-to-box role, maybe a little bit more attacking, but could try it. Give him his due. Give Marky his due. Stop acting like he's bad. He's gotten good again. He's back to where he used to be in 2017 and before the miss. From like 16 to before the miss. Respect him. You should be happy he re-signed and wants to stay here. I think we were all angry at him. Now, I could give you this. I think we were all angry at him when he said he wanted to leave. And then Achara showed up in the preseason. But one, Achara's a winger. And second of all, Marky re-signed. And he's still a great player. We saw him play well against San Jose and especially New York. We know he's a great player. We know he's back to where he once was. Just because he said he wanted to leave, after we saw him play again, we were like, okay, hopefully he stays. And he re-signed. So, we got it. We got it. We got it. So, he's still here. And that's what I gotta say. So if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. The Rock in the midfield is staying. Or another one of them. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace.